Hey guys, it's Timmy, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So the WWE wanted to sign the Young Bucks, but ultimately they went with AEW. But that was not for a lack of trying, none the least. According to Dave Meltzer in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter, he does state that Triple H himself had about 12 hours of negotiations and talks with both the Young Bucks to get them to sign to the WWE. Meltzer goes on to state that both brothers were offered AJ Styles levels of money to debut on the main roster. In 2018, Forbes did report that AJ Styles was making $2.4 million a year. Apparently, WWE already had a big plan in place storyline-wise for the Young Bucks debuting at the Royal Rumble and going through WrestleMania. Triple H even pitched them the offer of putting Being the Elite on the WWE Network as a weekly show. Now the caveat with that is we don't know if that would have been something where they had complete control like they do now, or if it would have been like with Matt Hardy's Woken stuff where he had some say and some control, but WWE still put their own little spin on it and still tried to put their own little production stuff on it and ultimately didn't make it 100% as good as it once was. And finally, in something that many have never gotten before, WWE was looking to sign the Young Bucks to at least 3-year deals, but they had an out after 6 months. Meltzer writes that if the Young Bucks were not satisfied with what they were liking as far as how they were being used in the WWE, they had an option of leaving and getting out of their contracts 6 months after signing. Meltzer also would go on to state that from people close to the situation in WWE, many thought this was a no-brainer for the Young Bucks to sign because of some of the big clauses that they were getting that nobody has ever gotten before, and that it's almost a head-scratcher to many why they didn't sign. So it looks like WWE was doing everything they could to maybe not stop All Elite Wrestling from becoming a thing in itself, but having some of its key performers and key executives going to that company. Ultimately, the WWE did lose out, and the Young Bucks signed with AEW as performers and executives in the company, and now one would want to kind of figure out and think, what were those significant Rumble the Mania plans that they did have for the Young Bucks that they were so confident in that they gave them a 6-month out if they didn't like their current usage? And with that, the world may never know. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUnlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.